Good morning and welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. It's a cold one here this morning. It is about 27 degrees Fahrenheit. We were going to go to work at about 8:30 this morning, but we might put it off till 9 o'clock because it's kind of chilly out there. Today's topic, like and subscribe. Today's topic is going to be treat your woman like a queen and she will treat you like a servant. Or treat your woman like a star and she will treat you like a fan. I posted this the other day and somebody's like, no, that's not true. If you put out good energy, you'll get good energy back. And he has a valid point. I understand what he means. But the phrase is taken out of context as far as treating her like a queen. If you treat your woman like a queen and you're not the king and you're not acting like a king, then you're going to get treated like a servant. When people make that statement, or at least what I mean by it is treat her like a queen, she'll treat you like a servant, is are you running to open the doors for her? You're asking her whatever she needs. You are at her beck and call, thinking that if you are, she's going to appreciate all that you've done for her. First off, she's not your boss and she's not your leader. If she is, you're probably not going to fare well in that relationship because she doesn't want to lead you. Now, I'm not saying there aren't masculine women who do lead feminine men. There has to be a polarity between the masculinity and the femininity. But in general, I'm talking about generalizations here. In general, the man needs to be the leader. And a leader doesn't run around at his woman's beck and call to suit her every needs whenever she has a whim, does he? No, he doesn't. Does the king do that? No, the king doesn't do that either. So why would you want to do that? Because of course you want to be treated like a king, don't you? The idea is sometimes people think if I treat her great, she's going to treat me great back. And unfortunately, that doesn't work in relationships because her idea of great treatment, what makes her attracted to you, is completely different from what it is to you. As a man, you want her to serve you and be at your beck and call. You want her to submit to you. You want her to cooperate with you. Now, she doesn't really want that. She may say she wants that because she's been programmed by society to believe that. But she does not want you to submit to her. She does not want you to cooperate with her, although she will constantly be trying to get you to submit to her and to cooperate with her. And you will think, well, if I stay home tonight and don't go out with the boys, she'll appreciate me and she will love me more and she'll want to be with me more. She'll be more attracted to me. Now that makes logical sense. And the problem with us men is we think logically. Women do not think logically. Now I know what you're going to say if you're a woman listening to this. I can think logically. Yes, you can. But you are more moved by emotions. Logically, these things work. And between men, these actions between men do work. But this action between man and woman does not work. If you stay home and don't go out with the boys on Friday because she's been asking you to and she wants to sit and watch her favorite program of the Kardashians with you or something like that, you, like I said, you think, well, she'll appreciate me. No, she won't. She'll start to have a disdain for you, disrespect for you because you're submitting to her will. Now, that's not to say that you never, ever cooperate and go and do what your woman wants to do. But let's have an example here. Let's say every Friday night you play poker with your friends. She's been complaining about it since you guys started living together. So logically you think, well, if I stay home with her tonight, she's going to love me and appreciate me more. Okay, but and the reality is she won't. She's going to see that as weak. Now that's not to say you couldn't cancel it one night. But if you cancel it completely and you quit doing the things you did when you met her, she will lose attraction for you. It'll start out by, oh honey, I'm tired tonight. I don't want to do that. And then it will get to where you're actually begging for sex or waiting for it or not getting it at all. And you think, how can this be? I'm doing everything to make her happy that I can, and yet she likes me less. She's less attracted to me. It's because, guess what? You're not the man she fell in love with. You have changed. Yes, she wanted you to change, or at least she said she did, but she really didn't want you to. She really didn't want you to. These were all compliance tests. How compliant are you? A woman does not want a man that is compliant. She is not thinking comply or goodbye. She's thinking, if you comply, I will say goodbye. That's the difference. But a man is the opposite. He wants a woman to comply. He wants a woman to cooperate. He doesn't want to fight with his woman all day. He's out there fighting the giants to bring home the income, to achieve, to propel himself to higher dimensions, to higher status, higher income, whatever it is. That's what he's out there. And when he comes home, he doesn't want to fight with his woman over things. He wants her to be there to comfort him, to take care of him, to pamper him. I know a lot of women say, oh, you want a slave. Isn't your man a slave out there working so he can provide for you and your children if you have children? What is the difference? There is no difference. You and your husband or you and your boyfriend are not equal. You're equal in the eyes of God, but you're not equal. He has more strength emotionally and physically, and you have less emotionally and physically. You can have babies, you can nurture, you can care for them better than he can. Does that make him less than you? No, it doesn't. Does that make you less than him because he's physically and emotionally stronger and able to tolerate more of the world's stress and problems than you are? No. So we're not equal in those respects, but we are equal as human beings. I don't know where this equality comes in at, but a woman cannot go out here and dig ditches all day. In general, there may be a few that can do it. A woman doesn't want to be on the front lines in a war, but men generally can do it better than women. Doesn't mean women are less. Women have different attributes which men will never have. Okay? I don't know where they go with this equality stuff in that respect. Okay? I believe everyone should be treated equally, but you're not going to have equal outcome when you put a man and a woman in different situations. In some situations, the woman is going to excel more than the man. In other situations, the man is going to excel more than the woman. That's just the way it is. If you don't like it, go talk to the big guy about it. I didn't make it the way, okay? It just is that way. And you're not going to change it with 60 years of women's lib. Femininity is a strength. If you're a woman listening to this, be proud of that. I don't know whatever happened, how it ever got belittled that a woman staying home and raising kids was not a job. I did it. I had my kids by myself for 10 years, no help. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Any woman that does that should be commended and honored for it. But what do we have today? A woman that stays home with her kids, other women will say to her, and I've heard this, you don't work? You don't work? Well, I stay home with the kids. I raise my kids. But you don't have a job? What more honorable job or career could there be than raising the future of our nation, the future of your family, the lineage of the man that you're with? I'm talking to the women here, but men, listen to this too. Honor femininity. Honor women for being women. And you may find that women may want to be more like women, more feminine. You have to honor that. Doesn't mean you kiss anybody's butt. It just means that you honor the femininity. Off on a rant there. That's all I got for today. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.